What's up, fiends? This is Cal here from GamingFIENDS, and you're watching my ultimate MOAB guide for the map Carbon on free-for-all. And I just died. I actually got 5 kills, and I died. I had a 5-kill streak, and I died, so I spawned over here. But what I want to talk about right now, at the beginning, my first tactic is splitting the map into 4 quadrants. Now, this is a really known tactic, but a lot of people don't use it a lot, and it works the best with free-for-all, as you know, you're for yourself. So what I'm doing, my quadrant for this game is the yellow side, is the yellow shaded area. And what I'm doing right now is I'm making my way back. As you saw, I died there. I died there. I died in the red, the top red area. So I'm making my way back to the yellow, you know, slowly, making sure that I don't die, cautiously, because I did get 5 kills, and then I died. So that means if, you know, because MOAB is 25, with hardline is 24, so I can't risk dying again. So now what you're going to see on the screen right now, this is a shaded area. Alright, well, I was saying before, you have to stay in the yellow, right? But that's only movement-wise. Now, aiming-wise, when you want to aim down your sights, what you're going to basically control is that orange area. So you're controlling that yellow and orange, but the orange you want to really stay out of. You don't want to get too far out, because there's a lot of enemies around that area, and it's kind of open, so you want to be in a secluded place and defending. Now, this is the border that I made. The black line is the border where you should really, you know, stay behind. Now, that red circle, though, is where I put, that's the building that I'm in right now. Right as you're watching it, that's the building. Now, I put a red circle there because that's kind of like a warning. It's a high traffic area. I recommend going in it, but not too often, because that's a really high traffic area, and you don't want to die, because, you know, this is a MOAB, and free-for-all is kind of difficult. Now, there's many different sites of, you know, of views. The one that you're looking at right now, it looks over the middle side, or the whole middle area of the map. It's the black space is all the places where you could see if you aim down the sight. So that's a very nice viewpoint, and as you can see, also the black dot was in the yellow, so you know that's where you should stay. Now, this one is a little bit to the left of the previous one, but as you can see, the difference is that the red side is where you could see in the second view. In the previous view, you weren't able to see that red side. That red side is totally blind. It's a blind spot for you. So yeah, when you go to that area, that black dot, if you look on the map, you can actually see that that's the doorway to my left. Right under the stairs is a doorway, and that's the view. Now, this view, it looks out on, if you see the black shade, that's where you could see, but the red arrows are where the enemies could come from. That's where the enemies could come from. So that's where you have to watch, even though that's not where you see, but that's where you could watch. So that's a very good tip also, because as you saw right there, that guy came out of the building. So when you're defending this area, you have to be careful. So now, one really good contributor, I recommend using this if you're playing free-for-all, especially going for the MOAB, is a Turtle Beach headset. I use X31s, or any, you know, you have the Astros, the Tritons. So that's good, because so you could sound whore, and then a silencer, so you don't show up on the map. And then the third thing that, you know, that aids all of this is a perk, and you all know it. It's called Dead Silence, and it hides your footsteps, so you don't hear your footsteps. You can hear other people's footsteps when you're sound whoring instead of yours, and that's really annoying, you know, hearing your own footsteps. I really hate it. So that's a recommended perk. And then using the Specialist Strike package. That's what you want to use when you're going for a MOAB, because as kill streaks don't really help you out to get a MOAB, especially in free-for-all. So now what I want to talk about is guns. Now, if you're going to pick the yellow quadrant, which I'm picking now, and I do recommend that you pick that side, is a submachine gun, or, you know, a fast fire rated assault rifle. Now, I picked the MP7 because it has really good range, it has good accuracy. Another good submachine gun is maybe the UMP, or the PP900. It's a very good, the PP90, I'm sorry, I don't know what it was, but not the P90, there's a difference. It's a small one with the yellow barrel, you know, the magazine. So yeah, you want to go with that. Submachine gun has a really good fire rate, good, amazing damage. It's not that much recoil as other submachine guns, but the MP7 is the one that I want to go with, because I feel comfortable with this weapon. I like it a lot. and things like that. A lot of these contributing factors. It depends on you. If you really don't like submachine guns, then why not go for an assault rifle? But I really do not recommend sniping on this map. I do not recommend sniping on this map. Now, your secondary weapon. Your secondary is going to be maybe a pistol. If you have a submachine gun, I would say pistol or akimbo FMGs. Especially in the yellow quadrant, there's yellow FMG. Akimbo FMGs work really good as it's all close quarters, and again, that's why I'm telling you guys to use submachine guns. And if you notice, I'm using sound whoring a lot. I'm listening. That's how I heard him on my right side. You really want to sound whore. It's a really good tactic, especially because in Carbon, in the yellow quadrant, that's really a big spawn area. A lot of people spawn in the yellow quadrant, or in the middle of the map where you saw me right there. And this was the doorway I was talking about earlier, where you could see that blind spot, from that against the other area, against the other viewpoint. So I'm hoping you guys take these viewpoints, learn them, replay the video if you have to, and make sure that you learn these viewpoints, these tactics, and I hope you guys get your MOAB. So now the next thing I want to talk about is your lethal grenade. Your lethal grenade should be a concussion to slow down people. Flash is not good as it's close quarters. Semtex also explodes quicker, and you don't need that long distance of a grenade anyway, because you're again in close quarters. So also, if you notice, if you paid attention to the gameplay, you would tell that I just stayed in this area. I'm not camping. I'm just playing defensively. I'm staying in this area, defending the whole thing. So, one more thing that I want to talk about, weapon proficiency. The weapon proficiency that you want to use on the MP7 is either focus or a double attachment. I don't really recommend double attachment, but focus is really good because you don't get flinched, and it doesn't have a lot of recoil because that's why I like it so much. Or focus or kick. So one of those. Kick, reduces recoil, even though it doesn't have that much, but still it makes a difference. I mean, it makes a huge amount of difference, especially when you're hip firing. And focus is good because you don't want to get flinched. I hate getting flinched, especially because when you're getting shot at and you want to get the guy first, and the MOAB is so important. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a lot from this video. Peace.